Hello, everybody. How's it going? And go away, help thing. I don't need you. Welcome back to apparently us versus Germany. I forgot we were at war with the Germans. We managed to start actually pushing them back a little bit. They had taken up to, I believe they even took Riga at one point, but I'm not 100% sure. We're also battling the weakened Turks in the south here, um, trying to keep them at bay. Again, they had gotten to Rostov at one point, so we're doing quite well in fighting these two quite large powers back. The Germans had quite the run there. They had gotten up into Kiev on the Dnieper River here, which is a little bit close for comfort for me, personally, to Moscow. But we had managed to beat them back thanks to our quick production of vodniks and some bringing in of troops from the Siberian frontier that are battling countries such as apparently Kazakhstan again, as well as China and Uzbekistan and Tajikistan for the most part. Um, so good for them as they continue to fight off tyranny and evil and whatever else bullshit. Um, a lot of unit lost stuff going on, Vodnik lights and stuff, of course. We're being quite attacked. Thankfully, we have enough military goods to continue production, which is very vital, as well as industry goods, which I think I'm going to build some more of, just because we look like we're getting a little bit on the low side here for that. Consumer goods not doing super great, but whatever. Oil and military goods we are. That's the main thing. Bahrain was just eliminated by whom? Iran, who is also invading the Saudis. So they have troops landed in Bahrain, and apparently they're fighting the Saudi Arabians as well. So that could be interesting. Also, Iran's fighting Iraq. So they're going to go and probably take Iraq and then immediately start fighting the Saudis, which will be an interesting war. We are also at war with the Iranians, so that will help distract their troops once we manage to get up into their borders against the Turks here. So that's just lovely. Very excited for that. The Germans are invading again. They are coming in a little bit heavy. It looks like the Germans and the Romanians are at war now as well. So that's interesting. Could throw a little bit of a damper in there. The French also invaded Finland. They are, or at least they were, bombing Helsinki. They appear to have stopped at this point. Um, so that's good. Yeah, it looks like the French have stopped invading on that front, so that's a good thing. My bird just flew. Where did you fly to? Why did you fly over there? Why is over there a spot that you want to be at? I can't come get you. You're just going to have to be fine on your own over there. She flew onto the bed, so she's fine. She's just on a blanket. She'll probably end up just cuddling up and falling asleep somewhere. Yeah, so the Germans are still pushing quite heavily. They still have quite an armed force. If they are at war with the Romanians, that's kind of good for us. Um, we don't have to worry about, you know, certain issues and such. I am going to start to air bomb. They're getting a little aggressive around Vilnius again, and they've pushed back up to Riga. Where did you fly to this time? Stop flying. Sorry about that. I had a weird freezing that happened when I tried to pause it. My bird flew, and I went to pause the game to go grab her, and then the game just was like, nah. Oh, apparently the French are getting involved again with Helsinki area, so we could be at war with the French here shortly. Um, don't think that's necessarily a good thing. I'm not excited about war with them while we're still um, battling the Germans pretty heavily. We were pushing them back, but it looks like now we're not. I'm actually going to take the forces from here and put them here. They've retaken Minsk, which is quite annoying. But we do have a lot of Vodniks and stuff just kind of sitting in reserve that we could definitely use. A lot of stuff in your Tuscan stuff too. Looks like the Chinese are pretty uncoordinated with that. Oh, they're battling the Vietnamese. Okay. And so is Thailand, apparently. That would explain where the Chinese are at. How are the Iranians doing? They're getting close to Baghdad. But they are fighting them now. And it looks like the Saudis fully took Bahrain. So that sucks for them. We are getting down here, though, against the Turks. I'm kind of wondering whether I should change tactics here and send all those Turkish units somewhere better here. We need to be fully producing everything we've got. It looks like they've taken Riga. Not yet. Some troops in the south here. It looks like my main concern should be south of near Vilnius here. A lot of things going on. Are you flipping your feathers? I had to go get you and save you from the possibility of being eaten by a cat. So, you know, just saying here. I think if the French also kind of declare war on us, we might be in some trouble. Desperate defense of Riga going on here. We're pushing south again. We've taken the capital, or not the capital, we've taken Caucus and stuff. So we're retaking parts of northern Estonia, especially. It looks like they are basing themselves out of the capital, former capital of Estonia, though, which is a bit of an issue as we attempt to retake the city. There's also a lot of them in Minsk, which I'm not too surprised about. I'm going to send the Air Force into Minsk. The Finns are still alive, fighting the French, but they aren't doing super hot. It looks like Espoo is under fire from French coastal attacks. Looks like they... Oh, we lost a unit there. Okay. Can we go and see what's going on here? Oh, there are French ships. It looks like the French aren't attacking Helsinki, though, I don't think. It's hard to tell. Oh, there are French troops fighting in certain areas here. It looks like they were renewing their attacks. So our capture of Minsk is well-timed. Very well-timed. As we will definitely need to subdue as much of the Germans as possible before we have to declare war on France. Now, if we can kick France out of Finland, we might have a good chance, but I think if we don't, we're going to have a very strong French presence, which is a bit of a problem for us. We are doing well against them here. We're taking Grozny. The weakened presence of the Iranians is very, very helpful. We will repair everything in the zone just to help those troops more and more. Is there a production facility up here? No, just a barracks. I was curious on whether there was anything up there producing anything, but the nearest would be St. Petersburg, which we really need to keep a hold of. If the French do start attacking us, we really need to defend up St. Petersburg pretty heavily if the French do victor in Finland. Oh, it looks like we're pushing south now into Romania pretty heavily, taking a lot of land. Oh, looks like Bulgaria is also going after Turkey. That could be why the Turks are seeing such a hard um, time up here now. They were defending okay, but they're really collapsed recently. That's also good for us too, because Bulgaria will be somebody we declare war on after the fall of Romania, them and the Serbians, I do believe. So that will be good to at least have one of them weaker after fighting more intensely here. Um, so that's good. I'm glad to see that. I'm going to move these troops into Brest. I think Brest is a little more important. Let's take Grano here. Fight off this Leopard tank as it tries to retreat. I love how we still hold this. Nobody's taken this from us. I find that really funny. Helsinki being bombed again, Espoo being attacked by French troops. Every time that happens, I hold my breath. Looks like there's some German fight back here for this town. If we can surround it, they'll have a harder time retreating. I'll lower morale a little bit. A little worried about the Czechs. We haven't fought them for a while, so their army's going to be fairly fresh. The Slovaks maybe as well, but I don't know how much. There goes Vietnam. They held out a lot longer than I expected them to, but now Taiwan and the Chinese, I assume, are at war. Yeah, they are, okay. So we'll have Thailand, who's gotten quite strong against the Chinese, who have been fighting for quite some time. I love how we still have this stronghold here in the north. We can still airball. Oh my god, look at all of those northern troops. If South Korea attacked North Korea right now, they'd have no chance. And we'd also probably gain all of that, or at least some of that, which would be fucking fantastic. Come on, South Korea. The Chinese have taken the city. I don't think I really have anything I can take that back with. Yeah, those are just, I should build military land production right here, and then produce Vodniks to fight against the Chinese, maybe push them back a little bit as they fight the Thai insurgency. We've hit the Czech line, but I believe that the river is holding them back. Maybe we can air bomb them, actually, because they seem to be amassing right here. So I just want to see if I can actually... Oh, hey, look at that. Finland has unfortunately been annexed. We have no choice but to declare war on them, on the Swedes, and the Norwegians. Unfortunately for us. We have literally no choice but to do that. I can send these troops into St. Petersburg to reinforce, because we're going to see some French movement especially. Not as concerned about the Scandinavian countries. Where did you fly to? Oh, you're just there. Do you want on my finger? Do you want on my finger? No, you're going to bite me? Okay. Fine. Oh, we have these islands too, but they're being very quickly surrounded by French Navy. I don't think I have a strong enough navy, even in the river here, to really counteract anything. Let's put them out here. Hopefully those troops are enough. Yeah, see, the Czechs are fresh, and they are absolutely taking advantage of the fact that we are 100% not. Looks like the Turks are having a little bit of a fight back here. Their navy certainly is becoming a bit of an annoyance. I'm going to take some of the Air Force down here. kind of harass their navy. Yeah. Bring this artillery down to Sochi as well. I think that'll be well received down here. You gotta be taking that. Now let's solidify that gain as much as possible. So we're just getting harassed at this point. So the Czechs are now the ones I've got to worry about, as they continually invade and overtake. The French as well are quite nasty. But my Air Force should be able to handle the Czechs enough for the time being. Oh, those have built. Good. How are we doing? Still fine. Mostly okay. Fuel we're seeing a bit of a setback in, and I think I know why. We're going to build military, though. We're going to build a bunch of land productions on the other side of the Dnieper here. 3 full ones. That'll produce Vodniks. That'll hopefully help the situation. Because like this line we're pushing back, this line we're getting pushed back by the French, which unfortunately is not a surprise. I really wish it was. We're going to send those Vodniks from the Siberian front over there. So they're not super duper mega needed on this side. That's going to build soon. I want all land stuff to be here. I don't really care so much about a land batar. Where the hell is this? Mongolia, oh. Okay. That's just depriving me of whatever. Nothing's super ultra mega needed. Anyone back on top of your cage? Good. We've got a decent amount of Vodniks here in Bishkek and fighting towards Tashkent. They seem to have tried to create a front here in Andijan and Fergana. So that could be a bit of a trouble. We've got Tajikistan units, of course, too, coming up from the south. But they're using mostly really outdated engineers, which, even against the Vodniks, can't win a one-on-one fight, like, with any kind of ease. So long as we can keep that kind of defensive line going, we should be okay. I've got no bloody clue what is in Tashkent right now. I've got no idea. I don't think... Oh no, I do have aircraft. Okay, let's fly over. Not a whole lot is in Tashkent. So they haven't really taken on a major defensive in Tashkent. It looks like that Siberian push helped. It's not the cure-all that we need, but it certainly helped. Some retaliatory airstrikes might also do some help as well. The French have fully cut off like the Swedes from invading, so I'm not too worried about that now. We did lose a lot of this land, though, that we did take. So that sucks. But it is what it is. Also, the French are landing in certain areas, and that's kind of annoying. They're trying to take advantage of our undefended ports. And we can retake Riga. Riga is retaken. Retake the port. Take the city. And then continue our movement. We've managed to fight off the Czechs. Looks like the Slovaks are giving us some issue now as we continue our trek across here. France is fat. I forgot France took the Swiss out and have gained that, which just gives them extra oomph. I'm hoping, though, we can tire out their military a little bit in Finland, so by the time we get to them, we're not fighting like a superpower like we would be if we went at them beforehand. We've gotten the upper hand again, it looks like here. This front's a little annoying. I want to take... Oops. I really want to take Grozny. I'm not really worried about the Iranians. They're tied up in in a war with the Saudis and Iraqis right now. So I'm not really concerned about them as a force. I'm just not. What the hell? Partisan unit formed. Oh, they're at war with the Turks as well. So the Kurds have declared war on them as well. So you've got Bulgaria, me, and the Kurds all at war with Turkey, which explains why they can't seem to do much. Which is fine. That over, send them over there. They're still doing well. Send them over here. How's that going? 14 days. Did this one build in Irkutsk? Yes. Oh, that's not good. We don't have the reserves. Well, I need to activate that one. I'm pretty sure... Okay, so we can. Great, so I've got that. Let's produce a Vodniks here. That can be kind of our defense against the Chinese and such. And, you know, fighting here or whatever. See, I'd really like to take Altay, because that is a very needed supply dump. But so are these little towns here, so, I mean... It'd be really nice if they just would take that, but, of course, they won't. Did we take Grozny? No. Fuck. Okay. They're just moving deeper into... They're going past the Caucus Mountains into... Starting to get into southern Georgia, Armenia, which isn't a bad thing. Y'all need to go and repair. Go and repair. It's really annoying that the repair station's that far north. That's why I want to take Grozny. I want the barracks quite badly. I think the barracks there is very important. I'm wondering with air support if that'd be takeable. I don't think so. I think we're going to need a little more air support than that. I at least think we're on the right path here, though. Sit them in the mountains themselves. The annoying thing is I can't even, like, spare units for anything right now. They're all fighting a deep front. Oh, the French have re-Frenchified. I don't have very much aircraft left, too, which is really annoying. enough to harass the French, but I really need these to build. Yeah, see, they've got no... we need more. We need more. We just need more. The barracks built there. Funny how it says they haven't even started building there, but it's built. So that's a glitch. Very weird. Yeah, we need more reserve personnel. That's our problem. Hey, you've got custom priorities. Increase reserve personnel and maximize and military growth. That's your priority right now? No. And turn off that one. And that one. That's your job. Do it. Do your goddamn job. Oh, they're unable to deploy the new units. There, let the... There's enough supply to trickle. If we took that town, there probably would be enough as well. Oh, it's a big garrison, though. Might not have the strength for that. Still haven't pushed them out of Anjou and stuff, but we have pushed this stuff here quite well. Can we take that town? Like, are we able to do that? Because the supply from Kashi would be very valuable. I hear that. Thank you. We need more reserve personnel, too. Oh, the French tried to get into Riga. Who the hell is that? Oh, the Germans. Bangladesh got eliminated. Oh, really? Oh my god, so did they ever. The Indians on the move. Looks like the Thai are somewhat losing the war there, too, which is both hilarious and sad. Yeah, see, lots of supply here. We weren't able to take the town, but... Go back, get out of there. Maybe the supply will reach into there enough. I don't know. Oh, we did. We took the town. Nice. So we've got that supply. The main thing is taking these towns so the Chinese can't use them for supply. Because without this town here, they've got nothing till, I think, Lhasa. Yeah. So their supply runs out around here. So they've got nothing to send. So they have to come from the north. Or else they're just going to get stuck. Team up. Take this town. Come on, you bunch of boogers. Jesus. Wait, what? By South Africa. Wow, that's impressive. Huh. Also, I didn't realize we could take, like, St. Denis and all these, like, all the colonies. I forgot there was a bunch of colonies. I could take Can, probably. Oh, well. Getting troops out through there would be a nightmare. Until we take, like, Turkey and have some vision in the Mediterranean. Oof. Oof. So yeah, that's our problem, is our reserve personnel and stuff is getting quite low. So we've got less troops to send to the front, less troops to fight on the front. You've got Sweden coming through here now that we've pushed the French back enough. Yeah, look at that. Look at the Swedish hordes. The more we can take out, the better. The nice thing is they're coming in on roads that are really badly supplied, so they're very easy targets for airstrikes. And they're not super great at fighting back my onslaughts here. A lot of them are going up in here for some reason. I thought they were at war with the French for a minute, but it's not the case. But there, we basically just wiped out their army from that region. I'm not too worried about the Swedes. Oh, Warsaw could be soon under our wing again. Huh. Well, I definitely want that, so fuck all of you. I'll do some bombing, some aerial bombing here. Surround it as best I can. We're taking out the Slovaks very slowly, pushing them back. It's just like with the reinforcements where... Oh, we took Grozny, nice. Now we're fighting for control of the shoreline and stuff here again. I see. I don't think there's anything forward moving in that column. Can you retake that? No. Bloody partisans. Bloody fucking partisans. Send them there. Oh good, okay. We've started to get a healthy reserve again. So I'm going to open up, because I think these are what, like 5,000 each? So I'm going to open up one and begin producing Vodniks out of it. There we go. And then how are we doing? 7,000. Once we get back up into the 20,000s, I'll activate that again. It's good, though, that we're getting up there again. How is the... Where is it? Or Tusk one. There we go. Sending some units in here to kind of fight stuff. If we can take that garrison, that'd be really helpful, actually. It looks like there's like a tank or something in here. Yeah. Something else in here somewhere? No? That was it. See, now we can take this road and probably take the capital, because the supply will allow it. Again, why does this road keep getting taken up? Oh, there's literally something there. Yeah. Fight it off. Get lost. These troops here are fighting pretty well. I'd like to take that town again for the supply. Some partisan activity going on there. I'll have to slap those troops right there. And these troops. Yeah, take that town over. We really need to get that back under our control. Alright, well, it crashed, so that's fine. We'll stop there and pick up next time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.